what specific eco-friendly practices you're currently initiating at your stores. And let me start with you, Dave. Dave, what are some of the eco-friendly things that you offer your customers and that you do at your business?
Okay. Well, one thing I started doing, just kind of below the advertising and promotion type things, I've been recapturing laundry detergent that is being discarded or abandoned, and using that for to create little single load containers that I'm giving to nonprofit groups like animal shelter, or, that type of thing. And I would say I'm collecting about maybe 5 or 6 large containers worth of good detergent a month or so, and that's being distributed, and that's real helpful to some of those people. I don't say a lot about that, but it's one thing I'm doing. Another thing would be, sometimes the smallest things makes a big difference. For years, we had people propping open our outside door while they're bringing in all kinds of laundry, and leaving the door jammed, propped real wide open. To stop that, we just installed a little, like a half of a tennis-sized ball doorstop outside in the sidewalk, and they can only open the door to a 90-degree angle, which is all they really need anyway.
Right.
And that the problem went away. I think Kathy, you think said something about the hand dryers, the automatic hand dryers. Those were good. And the recycling, we religiously recycle everything, even though people continuously throw the stuff in the wrong things.
True.
Pick them out, but and some people are actually getting to doing that better now. They're really trying to, we got signage, and they're almost embarrassed to throw it in the wrong tub, So we're doing a lot of little things that seem to be helping, and we feel more comfortable about doing that now with people, because people seem to be more understanding now than they were a couple of years ago.
Right.
When you're trying to augment their behavior a little bit.
Right. A little easier to sell. Well, those are all really great things, and little interesting small things that you might not think of. That's great stuff, Dave. Kathy, how about you? What kind of practices? And again, you've shared some already with us, but anything else maybe that you haven't shared that you're doing in your day-to-day?
Well, let me think. So I mentioned the LED lights. I'm looking at my list here. The recycling stations that we have, and David and I have the same issue with people reading the signs and thinking, does that apply to me or not? I'm not sure. Right. Then the low flush toilets, motion sensor lights, the hand blowers. We do donate to the environmental groups on an annual basis. We do not bring paper towels into the store, because people have gotten into the habit of, I spilled something, give me a paper towel. And I'm thinking, no, we're not cutting another tree down. Just we'll come out with a rag, and we'll clean it, or with a mop, and we'll clean it, and get them out of the habit of, I got to get another piece of paper, kind of thing. So that's one thing. I mentioned the graduated prices, the less for cold water, more for warm water as well. And then we post our policies up, and best tips for getting a good result that includes cold water and less detergent. So we're making some impact, but yes, a lot of it is education and changing habits. But we tried it on all different areas, and see if something sticks.
Right. It's trial and error. Absolutely. Yeah. And Matt, how about yourself, as far as what type of eco-friendly practices that you're offering at your stores?
I think Dave and Kathy did a pretty good job of capturing the most thing that most everybody's doing. I would just say that if you're going in to buy a new store, retool a new store, build a new store, that's that's your opportunity to start thinking
Right,
sustainable.
right.
It's after the fact. It's really neat that you build into your business model, into your customer experience, and because you'll feel you will get those rewards. We talked about the agency programs that are out there. We work really closely with the Energy Trust of Oregon. So every time we're getting discounts for all of our equipment, all of our lighting. Everything is built for the most efficient from an Energy Trust perspective. And us, obviously, the biggest rebates for the program. So it's good. It's a win-win for everybody. And that would be my biggest takeaway, is that this has to be something that you're thinking about from day one in your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a great point.